Hey, but this is just a me, making another video, making a raw review for you guys. First off, Shane McMahon, came to the ring, started speaking on his behalf about, the stuff that he was doing for the WWE. So he also did a good job, he did a good job there. Then Kevin Owens came out there and talking about he got screwed over and cheated by Sami Zayn and all of that for not being the number one contender for the WWE title for Roman Reigns, and he talking about not being not he wants an Intercontinental Championship match and stuff like that. He was talking to Shane McMahon, he interrupted Shane McMahon by telling him that. So and then Shane McMahon was telling I think Kevin Owens said something to Shane, like that personally, I don't really care for Kevin Owens. I really don't. He just whatever you want to call it. But he alright. But he's nothing but a nutcase to me. But Kevin Owens told Shane McMahon off, man, about stuff that he did and stuff. But I believe that Shane McMahon is doing a good job with the company right now. With doing a good job with Raw right now. So. Then Shane McMahon was giving, Kevin Owens a world title chance and stuff, and then he was giving a match against him and Cesaro and stuff like that, and then Kevin Owens was frustrated and stuff and kept going. So then it was Kevin Owens versus Cesaro. Good man, that was a good match there, it was a 100% good effort match. What Kevin Owens and Cesaro put off tonight on Raw, it was good. Cesaro won the match, but Kevin Owens almost had him beat because I think Kevin Owens hurt his shoulder or something like that. I think last Monday night, stuff like that. Cesaro won, but when he did his finishing move on Kevin Owens, but Cesaro won. Then it was Dr. Phil had some advice for Charlotte and Ric Flair. He was telling Charlotte that you have a good time, but you can't just give your talent to Ric Flair all the time. You can't always, she was telling Charlotte that he's just using you to cheat to win your matches. Then what Dr. Phil was saying, that Charlotte was saying, excuse me, don't. Then Dr. Phil had some advice for Charlotte, for the Divas title, where he's saying that Ric Flair was using her and stuff like that, and Charlotte was using him and stuff like that. And Charlotte and Ric Flair Charlotte and Dr. Phil started arguing. Dr. Phil, came out. He gave Charlotte it was so funny. You should have watched it. Then he was arguing with Charlotte. Get her some advice tonight for the WWE title. And then Ric Flair was trying to say woo to Dr. Phil, and Dr. Phil said woo, woo, and Ric Flair couldn't even get it out. He said woo, Dr. Phil. He said woo, woo, and then Dr. Phil, Ric Flair just walked away like that. Then there was New Day kicking off the number one title for the tag team titles and stuff like that. They were talking about booty again and stuff like that. It was marvelous. They were talking about number one contender for that. Then it was the Lucha Dragons versus the Dudley Boys. Good match, but the Dudley Boys won. Like I said before, I think Kalisto, I think he suffered from an injury when they lost the match. I don't know, I think Kalisto suffered an injury. Good match, but the Dudley Boys won by good point. Then after that, Big Cass and Eno started interrupting the Dudley Boys after the Dudley Boys won against the Lucha Dragons. Eno was talking about, the Dudley Boy, you need to get off the line. It ain't the attitude era anymore. I think he was referring to it not to be the attitude era and stuff like that. And then the Dudley Boy was telling them to shut your mouth. He was telling people to shut their mouth at the same time and stuff like that. They were getting so frustrated with the fans and with Big Cass and Eno and stuff like that. They were getting crazy. But I like those. I like Big Cass and Eno. I like those guys. I like those guys, man. They funny. That was so funny what they said the Dudley Boys tonight. So where it was funny. It was funny. Where the Dudley Boys interrupt and and tell the WWE boys how it is, you know, then the WWE boys say, do new casting, you can run something, but you can't. That was Bubba Ray said, you know. I guess they got a match. I think Big Eno and Cass got a match against the Ascension on SmackDown, you know. They got a match with them on SmackDown Thursday. Then there was Natalya versus Charlotte. Good match with Dr. Phil was sitting by commentator. So with Brian Saxton and Michael Cole and JBL was. You know, good match, but you know, Charlotte, Natalya won by disqualification. You know, I think Natalya almost had a match won when she sharpshooter Charlotte into Ric Flair. You know, got Charlotte out of the ring. You know, with Natalya won by disqualification in the process because of Ric Flair pulled his daughter Charlotte out of the ring. This was strange, you know, but Natalya won by disqualification, where, you know, in the process, you know, Charlotte kept the title. So then there was Bray Wyatt help, you know, Roman Reigns against the League of Nations. Well, the League of Nations was trying to attack Roman Reigns and stuff like that. Then Bray Wyatt and the Wyatt family came and said that they for Roman Reigns. So you can tell by Roman Reigns, he didn't really trust the Wyatt before you can tell how he looked. Then it was Cesaro Sport, the Miz performance. You know, this guy was giving the Miz that this guy, you know, gave the M&Ms and the water to Mars. You know, I can't stand Mars. I really can't. You know, she's hot, but I can't stand her. You know, she's the Miz's wife in real life, so I got to accept that. Then Mars, you know, started getting frustrated with this guy bringing the M&Ms because she was frustrated with the guy. You know, then after she told the guy to get out of here, and she was so frustrated with the guy. You know, when she bring the M&Ms and in the water and stuff like that. She was so frustrated, and the guy left, and then they not talk to Mars and all of that. Then Mars said, you wasn't invited here. There was Mars said, you know. She was talking down to the announcer, so she was talking down and stuff. She was so frustrated. So then Cesaro came out there and said, let me see again.
Are you kidding me? I am so outraged right now.
She was so outraged and stuff like that. The Miz was sitting with the cocomas in his iPhone, you know, in his iPhone.
What's this?
Himself, from whom I'm going to take the role of Intercontinental Champion. But hey, don't worry. I'm going to roll out the red carpet version of all my uppercuts just for you at WWE Payback.
Domestic, no.
And then the Miz was drinking the nasty water and stuff like that. The Miz spit it out. It was funny, you know. Then it was the Usos versus the Social Outcasts, you know. Good match, you know. It was the Usos versus the Social, good match, but you know, the Usos won the match. You know, I didn't really care for it in the process. Really didn't care for it. Then it was Chris Jericho was hosting a highlight reel tonight. You know, he was hosting a highlight reel. You know, you know, then until you know, Dean Ambrose came out there and started putting up the Dean Ambrose asylum sign up there. And then Shane McMahon was saying, then he gave the notice, the driver's ticket from California. Then before that, Dean Ambrose gave Chris Jericho the announcement was going to be the Ambrose Asylum show. And then Dean Ambrose changed the sign to the Ambrose show. The Chris Jericho highlight reel to the Ambrose Asylum show. That was a good scene there, you know. Then Chris Jericho said, "You an idiot. What you doing, idiot?" Before Dean Ambrose put the asylum sign up, you know, he brought the red flowers in, and so then put Chris Jericho flower down in the process. That was tight, you know, what Dean Ambrose did. Then that day, you know, Chris Jericho saying some nasty work to him on the mic. He was making fun of his scarf and all, and then Chris Jericho said the scarf cost $750. Then Chris Jericho said what he paid for the scarf. So that was tight, but then that Dean Ambrose gave Chris Jericho the dirty deeds and then said, this is the end of the show, I guess, then that was it. Then there was Sami Zayn versus AJ Styles, good match. That was excellent. That was 100% proof excellence, in that match, That was a good match between AJ Styles and Sami Zayn. After the, Sami man, congratulated them after that match. Good match, but AJ Styles won. AJ Styles won the battle. That was a good match. AJ Styles won, man. That was a good match. Then Sami man said that was terrific. Then he told AJ Styles that was a good match. That was excellent. That was Sami man told AJ Styles and Sami Zayn in backstage. Good match. That was a good match there. Then it was let's get into the main event. The main event was between Bray Wyatt, Roman Reigns versus it was Bray Wyatt with his Wyatt family crew versus League of Nations, with Rusev on the corner, Alberto Rio and Sheamus. Good match. That was a good match. There's something in the dark came out there. I think Rusev, was trying to cause he hit it Bray Wyatt, and then after it was dark. Then Braun Strowman and Eric Rowan came out there and started knocking down Rusev. And I guess Rusev, God was coming to him, God was coming to him, so that was tight, Then, Bray Wyatt and Roman Reigns won the match. So then after, then Bray Wyatt came out there trying to work it out with Roman Reigns, trying to come up to him and stuff. It was good, Then Goldust and R-Truth. Then after, Goldust, I think R-Truth was listening to music, and Goldust interrupted R-Truth. Then after that, we are not tag team partners. He keeps saying that the R-Truth again. Then Dr. Phil came out there. He was a little lost for words, and then walked away. So that was good, Raw was getting better. Glad that it is. Then there was the Usos versus the I forgot, Luke Gallows, the guy that played Festus back when he came to SmackDown. It was Luke Gallows and Anderson. Some guy named Anderson came out there and tapped the Usos after that match after that won against the Social Outcast. It was Luke Gallows, the guy that played Festus, and the Apostle Kane and all that stuff. And Anderson, some guy named Anderson attacked the Usos. It was marvelous. It was marvelous. So it was marvelous. But WWE getting some good talent lately. But then after that, then they showed the Puerto Rican Skeptor and the Baron Corbin Skeptor where he did Dolph Ziggler and stuff like that. So I gotta say WWE RAW was good. It was good tonight. It wasn't bad. Sami Man is doing a good job. He's doing a terrific job. But at the same time, there's no blood in the sector. So I got to deal with that. Sami Man. I don't, even though I don't like him. I don't like him. He's alright, but I don't. He's a hit or miss. He's not like Stephanie McMahon, which I can't stand very much. Or Triple H, which I can't stand a little. Or Vince McMahon, which I 100% can't stand. Because he's doing bad with the WWE right now. So, but I hope WWE change, man. But like I said before, this is Justin Williams. Feel free to rate, comment, and subscribe, and add me on Facebook. I'm out. Peace.